Back with another video for you today. I've got two new fragrances to talk to you about today from the house of Amouage. Amouage Portrayal Woman, Amouage Portrayal Man. If you're curious to discover these two fragrances, please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time landing on my channel and you love watching fragrance reviews, finding out about new fragrances and releases, discovering new brands, and of course participating in giveaways, and still have not subscribed to my channel, please click that subscribe button below. Please click the bell icon as well so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. Yes, this is two new releases from the house of Amouage, Portrayal Woman, Portrayal Man. The creative director behind Amouage is Chong, and these are just launching if they haven't launched yet. The two perfumes are created by two different perfumers. Actually, Portrayal Woman is created by Annick Menardo, who I'm a big fan of. Love her fragrances dating back to the 90s. She's done some amazing fragrances. More from the designers for me. Here we have Niche. But Portrayal Woman is also created with Pierre Negrin. So Annick Menardo and Pierre Negrin created Portrayal Woman, and Pierre Negrin created Portrayal Man. The two fragrances are two different prices, slightly different pricing. Portrayal Woman is $335 for 100 ml. Portrayal Man is $315 for 100 ml. These two are the 50 ml versions of the fragrances. So those are some basic details of these two fragrances. But what do we have for the fragrance notes? What we have for the Portrayal Woman, it's considered a floral woody fragrances, and I believe that's exactly what you get with it. But for me with this one, it's more floral than woody. At the top you've got jasmine, in the heart you've got Craven, a tobacco accord, vanilla, and in the base you have Elemi resin. So according to Amouage, at the heart of Portrayal Woman is a smoky yet sweet mélange created by the fusion of Craven, a tobacco, with a dusting of vanilla. So that's a little info about Portrayal Woman. And then with Portrayal Man, it's considered a woody fragrance, but I also think it's considered woody aromatic because of that cade note. You have at the top violet leaves, in the heart you've got vetiver, and in the base you have cade. And what is cade? Cade is a juniper tree, juniper berry all together. So that's what basically it is, and I think because of that I experience a very aromatic fragrance here. And according to Amouage, Portrayal Man is an olfactive depiction of 1920s bohemian culture. So let me tell you my experience with Portrayal Woman. Portrayal Woman sprays on with jasmine. So jasmine is the main player here. It's the star of this show, the film. It's the floral with big milky creamy variety of jasmine, not necessarily the animalic variety. And it does hint a little bit with the animalics, but it's mostly the big juicy, really creamy jasmine note at the top. I think personally the jasmine is the big player here, as I said, and it's pretty much the whole lifetime of the fragrance. But in the heart you're experiencing a little bit of tobacco from that Craven, but it comes in, gives it a little bit of masculine touch to it. But still, the jasmine is so powerful in this fragrance that it doesn't do a lot of changing of the style. It's an ultra feminine fragrance, and you must love jasmine to appreciate this one. It is a jasmine bomb. But there's also a little bit of vanilla in the heart, which gives it a sweetness. And with that milky creamy touch of the jasmine, and then also add that vanilla in it, it's a beautiful, almost slightly bordering gourmand floral fragrance. Now in the base, you do experience Elemi, and Elemi to me goes bitter, makes fragrances a little on the bitter side. Thankfully here it doesn't do that as much. That's why I think, for me, Elemi is not big. It doesn't pop up too much, which is good because it's still all about jasmine here. It's the main player, as I keep saying, and it mostly comes in a little bit and tones down that white floral quality of the jasmine, but the jasmine is so big that you don't experience it as much as I would have liked to. But it's a floral fragrance. It's ultra feminine, it's ultra floral, and if you like your jasmine or white flowers and things like that, this is definitely one to try. And going back to the animalic jasmine fragrances, I've been reviewing some fragrances here on the channel with jasmine in the notes as a dominant note, and some of them tend to go very, very animalic, and I do like that. And definitely this is not that. I think it's like really comes really close to the animalic touches, but it doesn't go there. So if you're opposed to animalic fragrances, this jasmine is a really beautiful jasmine. It smells like a jasmine bush when you're smelling the jasmine right off the plant itself. But the other notes do come in a little bit and to kind of like take the fragrance into a little bit of a different direction. But I found that jasmine is so overpowering, it pretty much made it a jasmine fragrance. So going to Portrayal Man, this is a very woody fragrance, as I said, but I am experiencing the aromatic touches, and it's all from that cade, the juniper, and anytime there's cade or juniper in notes and fragrances, I do experience a very aromatic fragrance, and this is that. It's a woody aromatic fragrance. But what we have at the top are the violet leaves, and the violet leaves are more on the succulent side of violet leaves. There's a depth to them, there's a thickness to them, almost gelatinous. I do experience that at the top. And then as soon as you get through the violet and the top notes, you do start experiencing the vetiver. And in this fragrance, I think the vetiver kind of takes on a little bit of a cumin quality or caraway seed quality, almost to the extent of reminding me a little bit of the caraway or cumin seed in Le Labo's Rose 31 minus the rose. It kind of goes into that kind of a direction. Maybe even the cumin or caraway in Cartier's Declaration is that kind of a fragrance. But as the fragrance is drying down, it becomes very, very cade, juniper-like. And it's a great classy fragrance, but with that added sexy touch from that I don't know, cumin or caraway. It's not quite added in the notes, but it might be some kind of an accord with the various notes that are in here that are like playing together to create that kind of an experience, which I find it to be quite sexy and classy at the same time. This one I find to be ultra masculine, but this is Amouage after all. If you're a man and you like the way Portrayal Woman smells, wear it. If you're a woman and you like the way Portrayal Man smells, do wear it. These are pretty unisex fragrances. Just I find that the Portrayal Woman leans very feminine and Portrayal Man leans very masculine. This one is definitely one that I really love over the two. Even though I'm really loving white flowers and fragrances, I just felt like this one's a stronger fragrance and I could wear it and pull it off day in and day out, especially if I was the type that didn't have a big fragrance collection, as you see behind me, and I only had 1 or 2 fragrances. This is the kind of fragrance I would wear throughout the day. I could take it to work with me, or spray during the day and have it for the office wear, and then also replenish at night to, you know, re-enjoy the fragrance that I was wearing during the day. So that's the kind of fragrance I find it to be. But overall, pretty solid releases. You just have to test and see which one is for you. If you've been looking for the jasmine fragrance, try this one. I think you might like it. If you're looking for a classy, sexy, you know, masculine woody fragrance, check out Portrayal Man. Anyway guys, let me know your thoughts on these 2 releases. Have you tested them out yet? Are you familiar with Amouage? Are you a fan of this house? I do have some that are up there. As you can see, I'm a fan of this house, so that's why I was very curious to discover these 2 fragrances, and these 2 fragrances were sent to me for this review. These are my opinions. This is how I experienced these 2 fragrances, and I just wanted to share with you what my experience was with Portrayal Woman and Portrayal Man. If you have any questions or comments, please do list below. Other than that, guys, please like this video, please share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.